Hello everyone, Logan here, and this is a Noob's Guide to Team Composition, the first in the Noob's Guide series. Despite being 15 years old, there's still a lot of newer players to this game, and chances are if you click this video you are one. Now obviously in more casual matches team comp isn't as important, but we don't want any 4,000 hour spies shouting at us because you went spy and there's already 4 on the team. And this video is a guide on how to avoid that situation, basically. Now, let's start by giving a brief overview of the 9 classes to see their strengths and weaknesses, and I'll just give a quick rating out of 10 on how easy they are for a new player to use effectively, just as some general advice. Scout's the fastest class in the game, no doubt. He has the potential for incredible damage, but also the joint lowest health. An obnoxious glass cannon very much. This means he serves as a pick class, getting into the enemy's backlines to cause chaos and take out high value targets. However, he is also the best class for capturing objectives, with a 2x bonus. I'll be honest, Scout is quite a mediocre pick for someone new to the game. With his low health he's easily punished by classes like Soldier, Heavy or NG. I'd give Scout a 4 out of 10 for a new player to be effective with. Soldier's main damage source is from his rocket launcher. He's quite tanky but slow as well, although he has some mechanics like rocket jumping which help his movement a lot. Soldier is really easy to aim with, due to his splash damage, so if you're missing shots you can still be doing a bit of damage as well. He functions as more of a zoner. With him you can control space very well, but be warned your rockets do hurt you as well. Soldier's an 8 out of 10 for a new player, since despite being countered by a good sniper or pyro, you can actually get a bit done. This may annoy some people, but Pyro is by far the easiest to use. His flamethrower requires little aim and his average health and movement help him a lot. Obviously he does have some more complex mechanics, but he's good for controlling an area. Pyro's range could be a lot better, so try and avoid the more open areas of maps, but then again don't camp. Heavies can shred you, and if you can't air blast, soldiers and demos will as well probably, but Pyro is Spy's natural counter. Pyro gets a 10 out of 10. Demo. Another splash damage class, he can spam choke points in heavily populated areas well enough. His secondary can be used to set traps as well, making for a good defender. Demo does have quite a limited range though, so mind that. There's not much to say about Demo, quite slow and moderate health, but he can use his sticky bombs to jump around the map. Demo gets a 7 out of 10 for being quite easy to pick up, but be careful, as if you can't aim your pipes you might have some trouble. Heavy, my personal main. Heavy has the highest health, slowest movement and massive damage. He has a different type of aiming called tracking with his minigun. Since it's a constant stream of bullets, you have to follow the target as they move about to keep your bullets focused on them and not the wall behind. His bullet spread is quite bad though, so you need to consider his range, but his high health can be very forgiving. Heavy gets a 9 out of 10 for his high DPS and health. Just watch out for snipers and spies, avoid sightlines, and whenever you're not shooting at someone, about to be shooting at someone, or being shot at, make sure to turn around a lot in order to stop those pesky spies. To them your back is like a massive hitbox just waiting to be stabbed. NG's a micromanagement class. You have to keep all your buildings alive while not dying yourself. He can build a sentry gun, his main damage source, a dispenser, which can provide health and ammo to your team, and 2 teleporters, one being the entry and the other being the exit. They can be used to get your slower moving classes like Heavy into the front lines faster. NG can lock apart the map with his sentry, but it does suck having to rebuild all your buildings once they get destroyed. NG gets a 5 out of 10. He can be very useful, but if you can't manage all your stuff it gets stressful fast. The healer of the team, your main job with Medic is to keep people alive with his secondary, the Medigun. Holding left click on a teammate will heal them. Healing teammates builds up something called Uber Charge, which at 100% is activated with a right click. While your Uber is active, you and your teammate you're healing will gain a temporary invincibility. allowing for some pretty good pushes. But medic gets targeted by everyone, so you'll have a tough job staying alive yourself, since when you die your uber resets. He does have passive regen though. Medic gets a 4 out of 10 since everyone will be actively hunting you and you can't defend yourself all too well. As obvious as it sounds, just try and keep your distance from the enemies you're dealing with. You know what they say.
Sniping's a good job, mate.
Your main job is to be headshotting enemy players, which yes is as simple as clicking their heads but it'll take some time to master. Sniper has infinite range on his rifle, so try and stay in the back lines taking shots from outside the battle, just be careful of spies. 5 out of 10, snipers are right, but it's pretty much as simple as if you can't aim, you're going to struggle a lot. Spy's the sneaky class. You can disguise as enemy players, go invisible, and backstab an enemy for an instant kill, but this is 100% the hardest class to play effectively. Any good player will be constantly checking for spies, and your only moments, chances are, will be in the middle of fights when they're distracted anyway. And for some reason every new player goes spy. 1 out of 10. Good luck. So with all the classes rated, we can see which will be the most beneficial for you to play if given the choice. This ranges from person to person of course, but chances are you'll be doing the best with Pyro, Heavy and Soldier, you'll be doing alright with Demo, NG and Sniper, and you'll struggle with Scout, Medic and Spy. But Medic and Sniper are interchangeable here honestly. The way to judge your team comp in a serious match is ideally you need at least one of each class. 1 to 2 scouts, 1 to 2 soldiers, 1 to 2 pyros, a demo, 1 to 2 heavies, an NG, 2 medics, a sniper, and never more than 1 spy. Nothing set in stone of course, but this is a general rule to follow if you're stuck. In a non-serious game, feel free to do whatever you want though. If you're not playing to win, you should be playing to have fun after all. I may make a separate video on demo night, as that's practically a class. That concludes the Noob's Guide to Class Composition. If you enjoyed, consider liking or subscribing if you want to see more. Now, about the 10 stages video, I honestly don't know what to say. I think the algorithm just decided to bless me. Thank you all so much for watching that video though, and just generally interacting with it. It's amazing how much that's grown. I can't say how active I'll be in the future, but the better this video does, the more inclined I'll feel to doing more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.